Hey guys, I'm just Jersh and welcome back. Episode 41 of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Rocking a little bit of Cardinal Red today. Ironically enough, red used to be one of my favorite colors. It's dipped quite a bit in the color tier list, which may or may not be a video coming to the channel relatively soon. It's not, I don't know why I even said that. But it has dipped recently, but we're rocking it today, even though the Cardinals have been getting rocked the last couple of games. Last episode, we unlocked Tainted Maggie, who also has a messed up haircut. And I know I should probably go ahead and just do Tainted Maggie since we unlocked her, and I think I promised it. But I'm getting a little nervous that we're falling behind. Look at the lack of knives on a lot of these characters. It's actually not as bad as I thought, but I'm getting like a little nervous that we're falling behind for some of these characters and not completing them. So I'd like to start cranking out some other victories. We obviously made it there with Maggie the other day, but we ended up losing. I'm thinking let's just finish Cain. Like, he'll be done. Except we don't have Tainted Cain. So I'll tell you what, we're gonna do Cain. Ideal scenario, we do alt path mother fight. If the run is horrible and I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it work, we can obviously pivot. Like Ross from Friends, which I think is not a good show, by the way. Oops, you just angered everybody. Two old sitcoms that just maybe I haven't given them okay, I've given Friends a correct shake. Back at my first, oh my gosh, it's a bounty. At my first job out of college, a place we don't speak about anymore, but at a place I interned at initially and then later worked full-time at, we eventually went remote. And I started working from home, which, if you know anything about how the last year has went, doesn't vibe with me very well. I need the social interaction. I need the mental separation between home and office, or I go nuts. Hence why I'm here the way that I am today. Although I'm starting to feel better, and I'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, during my first stint of working remote, I was like, Poggy, let's just watch a bunch of movies and Netflix shows that I've been meaning to catch up on for a long time. So I watched a whole bunch of random stuff I probably otherwise wouldn't have, like I mean, not a great use of it, especially with an L-shaped room coming up, but that's okay. Watched some show called Altered Carbon, which was totally fine until I saw a dude's wiener, which I was not expecting. I thought it was just a fun sci-fi show, but nope, there was schweens in it. I watched that. That's when I first binged all of BoJack Horseman, funny enough. That was my first introduction into BoJack. I finally started watching it and then binged the entire thing subsequently after. Obviously, probably my favorite show now. I was going to say one of my favorites, but let's give it the honor it deserves. I think it's probably my favorite show of all time. Breaking Bad's a dang close second, though. And one of the many shows that I binged over the course of that time. Oh, I watched End of the Bleeping World, which I did not enjoy. I think it was like... it was like a comic book or something at some point. Anyway, it was a strange like show about like a psychopath guy. He like sticks his hand in some frying oil just to feel something. Hashtag relatable or something. Yeah, didn't really dig that much. That kind of made me uncomfortable. Not the sticking a hand in a pot of oil, which I'm sure does hurt. I once burned the heck out of my hand in like kindergarten or first grade. They took us on a field trip to a local McDonald's, which... Tell me you went to a preschool / kindergarten with not a lot of money without telling me you went to a preschool / kindergarten with not a lot of money. Yeah. McDonald's was one of our field trips, and they took us back behind, and I was a dummy, and I set my hand down on a very hot griddle, and it hurt real bad. But I can imagine the oil's even worse because it like sticks to your skin and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, not important. All to say, I watched Friends. That was like I'd seen Friends before. My parents like Friends. They had watched it a couple of times many times actually. Anytime a rerun was on, essentially, my parents would turn on Friends every now and again. So I was familiar with some epis here and there. No bombs, huh? My dad was... Let me see if the shop has a bomb. I'd like to open that golden chest. My dad was particularly fond of the saga where Chandler gets a weird roommate. I think his name was like Ricky or something like that. And he is basically just a horrible roommate. And at one point he puts a goldfish in his pocket and it dies. And then he later replaces the dead goldfish with a Pepperidge Farm goldfish cracker. All I remember is that Chandler says, "That's a goldfish cracker." Clearly very interested in the show. Anyway, that's like the only episodes I like really remember watching. So I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. People freaking love this. And I watched like 5 seasons of it. And this was like a couple months into working from home. So I was pretty done with the working from home thing already. And I had more or less already seen and watched most of the TV programs that I wanted to during my working from home stint. I was like scraping the bottom of the barrel at this point, and I was like, just anything. And yeah, I ended up watching about 6 seasons of it. And then finally, about like halfway through the 6th season, I was like, I don't care about any of these characters, and I also can't tell you a single thing that's happened. I watched all of the episodes. Granted, it was like while I was working, so it's more background noise than anything. But I was like, I can't tell you a single thing about any of these characters. I don't care about them at all. So then I decided to stop watching it, and it was a great decision. I'm not a huge fan of it. Another show, old sitcom, that I've never quite gotten into, so I'm not going to say it's bad. I've seen little moments here and there. I've seen little... That's not bad. I've seen little, I don't know if you want to call them skits from it here and there, little bits. Particularly the Soup Nazi bit. I have seen passed around many a time on many an internet clip. Was Seinfeld. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, perhaps it's a show I just haven't given a fair shake. So I'm not gonna like put it in the I think it's bad category yet. Because again, I probably just haven't given it a fair enough shake. But at least of what I've seen thus far, I would tell you that it hasn't done much to hook me. I don't feel hooked or drawn very much at this point to that show. I don't have much of a desire to watch it. It's not great. I don't find myself with much of a desire. This is going to be a problem. Yeah, there goes the deal with the devil. This boss sucks. I dislike fighting this boss tremendously. I think he's very tough. I'm sad to be losing a deal with the devil here. I'm very sad to be losing a deal with the devil here. I probably should not have gone in. I may just die. What I was gonna say is I probably... What? That hurts you? Okay. I mean, it's good to know. It's good to know. We'll internalize that hurts you. I'm gonna hit you with a restart here. Yeah, that's good to know. I had no idea. That boss is really tough, and it's good to know there. I mean, I started getting a little sloppy once I lost my deal with the devil. I was like, just get me through the fight, please. If we didn't go into the curse room and I would have had an extra... little hush. I mean, not having Guppy's head on this run makes it about 15 times worse right off the bat, but that's okay. It can only go up. Can only go up from here, which is what I said after season 1 of Friends, and I was wrong. What was I gonna say? Not a health down pill? What makes you larger? Not very good. It's okay though. Yeah, I probably just haven't given Seinfeld like a fair shake yet. Someday I probably will. When I get really desperate. I almost died there, just to let you know. Yeah, I haven't given it probably a fair shake, but just like the few skits I've seen here and there, namely Soup Nazi, which is the one people seem to like really pog up for. That it's like a knee slapper, they say, and I'm like, I don't really get it. Is Seinfeld. I'm fair to admit that maybe I'm in the wrong camp there. Maybe it's a hidden gem, and to be honest with you, the first time I watched Breaking Bad, I wasn't actually watching it out of my own volition. Like, I didn't choose to watch Breaking Bad. I was in college, and a lot of my friends loved Breaking Bad, and they would do, like, Breaking Bad watch parties, and I was a Walking Dead fan at the time. Ooh, cringe! I was a Walking Dead fan at the time. Hey, it was season, like, 2 and 3, so we can unashamedly say that we liked The Walking Dead back then. But I was always like, Walking Dead much better than Breaking Bad. How could you even think otherwise? Many years later, I came to the light, and now I'm happy to admit that I have no idea what I was talking about. Even peak Walking Dead isn't as good as, well, I was gonna say as worst Breaking Bad, but I don't know. There's some stuff in season 1, particularly like the Walt and Skylar fight scenes and stuff, where I'm just like, this is horrible. Not horrible, like it builds the character, but I'm like, fast forward, please. I think probably like peak season 3 and 4 Walking Dead would stack up to that okay. But on the whole, Breaking Bad absolutely stomps Walking Dead, so oops. Let's not lose our deal with the devil this time around. Would like to not lose my deal with the devil this time around, and I can't help but notice I got no spirit hearts to do so. So this may be a little tricky. Man, this run is just 15 times worse than the last run, huh? That's okay. It's still early. We got time. We got time. Rosary bead. I was gonna say it helps, and it's true that it does help. Could help us get some more spirit hearts. However, paperclip is a fantastic item that saves you a lot of keys. Lot of keys over the course of a run. Paperclip is a trinket I'm never sad to have. Always happy. Hurts nobody. Benefits the grows the, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, but Rosary Bead could come in clutch. Does Rosary Bead even actually increase the chances of finding... Now that I'm thinking about it a little harder, I think it doesn't do that. Now that I think about it a little harder, I think it might increase the chances of like angel rooms or eternal hearts or something like that. Was really hoping you would be, was really hoping that would be a set of spirit hearts in there. It was not. Now I gotta pay the ultimate price. Yeah, I just haven't given Seinfeld a chance. Will I someday? I don't know. Man, maybe. All right, so we're gonna take damage in this room. In case you were curious. Didn't mean to open that. Okay, I didn't take damage in this room. And I have no idea how I did not. All I know is that I did not. Okay, great stuff. Deal with the devil chance still alive. This was a miraculous room to somehow not take damage in. Wow, little Hushy pushes you, huh? Yeah, I might give Seinfeld a chance someday. I don't know, just not much of a Jerry Seinfeld guy, I should say. Other than B-movie, of course, which is a modern marvel in cinematic history. Yeah, just not my cup of tea. I don't know why. Just I don't think he's unfunny. Just don't think he's very funny. If that makes sense. Take Swallowed Penny, please. Don't take. Whoa, baby! What the heck is even that? Evil Charm, luck up and you feel protected. It get both? Eye of Greed and Gold Tears. Okay. I don't know why I said that like that. You get both? You get both? This room stinks, by the way. This room is large amounts of stinky. I'm actually not a huge fan of Eye of Greed. I think it tends to cost me coins over the course of a run. Like, I would expect to shoot and miss. You fudge. I would expect... This room sucks. This room absolutely blows chunks. I would expect to shoot and miss with Eye of Greed, as I just did there, more often, causing me to lose coins. I hate this room. This is one of the most annoying rooms I've ever had to bear witness to. The fact that the game did not provide me a death card before this, I'm taking as a personal offense. Yeah, I think we're like definitely we've lost 3 cents so far, 4 cents on Eye of Greed. Our range is bad, dude. I expect that to you son of a. This room, it just blows large chunks. Get me out. Okay, I've lost so much money. Item room save me. It's a funny one. That's a funny one. Look, probably should have picked it up. Maybe it's better now. It's repentance. Ooh. I have many years of distrust built into Isaac's heart. You'll have to forgive me. You'll have to forgive me. Why is my range so bad? Why is my range so bad? I feel like my range has gotten significantly worse. Yeah, we just are not going to have any money on this run. We're just going to be broke boys on this run, I guess. I mean, those paid for themselves technically. 36% chance of a deal with the devil. You're too kind. All right, I need a spirit heart badly. Blind rage, not really into it. Bombs are key, it's fine. The sun card is fine. Can't really play you. Probably should have blown you up before we went in there. Yeah, like Eye of Greed has cost me so much money. I can't even like buy a spirit heart if I go into the shop, which is kind of sad. Double my bombs. Fool card, sun card. Just take this and go, I suppose. Okay. So this run's really bad so far. I think I will go back to paperclip since we're a little key poor right now. And I will use one of my keys to go in here. The Nun's Habit does essentially nothing for me. There goes my money. It's just... You can play the ka-ching sound all you want. All I know is my money is going away. We will buy a Spirit Heart to try to guarantee ourselves a deal with the devil on the next floor, or at least increases the chances that one comes our way, but I'll just be honest, I got a bad feeling about it. This run's feeling a little scuffed. Curse of the Blind. Great. Wonderful. Gonna sun card this room because it's horrible. And essentially, like I don't even want to shoot these poops because I'm losing money, dude. What a waste. It's an HP upgrade, so I guess it's not horrible, but I don't think blood bombs are very good. It is 5 bombs, so it's like worse than nothing. And considering we have Curse of the... Oh my fuck. Considering we have Curse of the Blind, it could have like ended my entire run, so I'm like happy it didn't do that. That money's pretty sick, and I will visit my shop now. All right, I forgot what was Curse of the Blind, so actually, I'll be honest with you, care very little about my shop. Be honest with you, care very little about my shop. And of course the shop contains no spirit hearts, which means we gotta perfect the rest of the floor. You can't script it. Which of course means we have to perfect the rest of the floor if we want to get ourselves a deal with the devil. Wait, why am I still 100%? Rotten hearts don't count. Rotten hearts do not count. That's actually very valuable information. Thank you. I've kind of went through bombs rather quickly on this floor, huh? All right, just perfect the boss. All right. Large rips. Oh my god, I hate him! I hate him, dude! I hate this boss so much. He's the bane of my existence. He is the reason we will once again not be receiving a deal with the devil on this floor. 2 floors in a row. I'm not saying you need deals with the devil to win in this game, but you essentially do. 11% chance. I'm the greatest. I'm so good at the game, it's actually funny. All right, Mom's Knife. I only have 1 bomb, which is not great. We have a bombs or key pill, so we can solve that problem if we need to. Mom's Knife, obviously sick. In fact, is this the first time we've received Mom's Knife since playing Repentance? This may be This may be a first timer for us. I think Eye of Greed doesn't work anymore, which is honestly amazing because Eye of Greed was solely existed to hurt me before. It was just wasting all of my monies. My monies is now in a nice, safe Roth IRA, slowly accumulating wealth over time. I'm very into it. These guys hurt. So I don't know how I managed to get out of there, I'll be honest with you, but we did. It still works, which is interesting. I don't know how it works, but it does in fact work. I'm gonna bombs or key, then do this. Then I gotta decide. I think this is dangerous. I'm gonna peep Curse Room. I know we're gonna lose the black heart in the process. Don't be Cursed Eye. Bob's Coice. It's fine. Blow that up. Cricket's Head. Latch Key. Luck up. And a bomb that's gonna chase me! I can't tell if I took a... No, I didn't take a full heart of damage, so I think I made it out of there ahead of time, which is great. Problem, I still don't want this half heart. This is dangerous. Okay. I want to see what's in this boss fighty room, and if it's an HP upgrade, I would love to go for it. Let's freaking go, dude. That's so good. That's so good. That is exactly what I wanted and what I needed. Can I also, like, you know, I was, you know, I'm not gonna say I was being a big old whiny baby for a second there, but like large shout outs to the game, even as I was complaining more than the average man about my luck and taking hits. Thank you for giving me the 11% deal with the devil chance. You really had no reason to do it. You didn't have to do it. You chose to do it anyway. For that, I'm appreciative. Now, the question is, you only have to do one room. You don't even actually have to do the room to get the knife piece 1. The question is, you're much stronger now. You're much stronger now because you have mom's knife, but you would still, oh my gosh, Binky. You're much stronger now because, don't. Okay, I'm scared, so I'm actually gonna do this. Please go away. No, 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 you gotta stop. Okay, so I was going to leave the room and come back in and try again, so I wasted a bomb. I still think it was a worthy use of a bomb, because I was scared. You son of a gun. You son of a gun. Okay, okay, so this is getting rather scary. Just because you have mom's knife doesn't mean you're invincible. You still have to not die. Is it worth attempting this boss a second time when we're stronger to get another item? I think it is. If we die, I will simply quit. I will simply leave the run. We did not. Another HP upgrade. All right, we are now cooking with gasolina. The run is now not only saved, but it's kind of sick. The run is very good now. I feel comfortable about doing a mother fight path now, so I don't think we will be unlocking Alt Kane. I think we will try to finish off Kane's post. No, that doesn't mean Kane is done, because again, I still need Alt Kane, and I can't do both of those things on the same run. But we can do it at a future time, and that's pretty sick. No tinted rocks. Let's go. I was saying earlier that you know, working from home is an absolute nightmare, and I'm excited that that's pretty soon coming to an end for me. The new job I have is the new job I have is returning to offices on I don't know if it's exactly June 1st, but it is early June for sure. I don't know what day of the week of June 1st is. It might be like a weekend, but like sometime after June, which is awesome. That's like a couple weeks away, and I will get some human interaction. Got a little bit of humane interaction over the course of the weekend as well. We had two very close friends get married, so we went to I want to play you more, I promise you, but I'm a little scared at this point, so just give me some time. Got to go to a wedding, and I don't want to say let loose, but like, you know, everyone, at least a vast majority of people there were vaccinated, and, you know, CDC recently loosened registration, no, requirements, that might be the word I'm looking for. For those, can we like actually see the items we're picking up? I heard this item got a buff. Oh, now I bleed a little bit. Now I bleed a little bit when I use it. Is it good? I still think it's like not anything to write home about. I don't think it's that interesting. But we didn't have a spacebar item, so it is like objectively better than nothing. So I suppose we'll try to make use of it. Great stuff. I suppose I'll try to make use of it, but I wouldn't describe myself as like wowed or anything right now. We got a lot of money. You know what? We have so much money. Let's get wild. Mr. Me can do. So you can steal stuff, I think. Can you give me that item for free, please? Appreciate it. It is black candle, which is so good. Just an absolutely amazing item. Again, we got so much money, may as well. I think you stick with Mr. Me, who can steal stuff. It's not a guarantee, but he can sometimes steal things from shops. He can get things from over ledges. He's like just objectively good. Not that I think the scissors are objectively bad, but even with the buff, I think we can seek to gain a little bit more out of Mr. Me. Did I get my... I was going to ask if I got my shop on this floor. I believe the answer is yes. I meant item room, by the way, not shop, but that's okay. Yeah, we're totally fine now. Mom's knife is a run carrier in and of itself. Doesn't really matter if you have a lot of damage or tiers. Answer, we don't. I think we've gotten two tiers upgrades actually throughout the course of the run, but yeah, nothing other than that. So any damage we are doing and or are going to do is purely a result of mom. Great shot. Can't even be upset with you. Purely a shot of mom's knife. Result of mom's knife being mom. That hurt. So we're happy to have it. I hate this boss fight, by the way. It's just horrible. It's almost got like its own built-in boss armor, like Hush does, where it doesn't matter how strong you are, and we're pretty darn strong right now. You can't just like destroy the boss in like 3 seconds, even if you have so much HP, because it's wave-based. You gotta go through the whole process, which sucks. Our slurry of items we've gotten from the boss fight so far are actually just embarrassing. I think we've already cleared Judas's post-it note, so coming back as Dark Judas doesn't mean anything for me. I think Mr. Meeseeks can steal, I think he can steal, deal with the devil items too, so it would have been nice to steal the quarter there. Too little too late, should have come in with an extra charge. What else we trying to do on this floor? What else we trying to do on this floor? I heard a secret room. What else we trying to do? I guess I'll visit Curse Room. Would you want to go 3 for 3 on 4 for 4 on Stone Chest, giving me items? 3 for 3 is still pretty sick. The HP upgrade is good, though. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't anticipate us getting any sort of trinket that's gonna replace. Gotta try. I can't actually just believe the amount of items I'm getting out of these. And I would say that I can't believe the amount of items I'm getting out of these. It's remarkable for sure. Allow me to be a little bit of a whiny baby, though. They've all kind of sucked. We've gotten now 2 HP upgrades. What do we get out of the other ones? 2 HP upgrades. Not safety pin. Bob's Curse. Or was that out of a red chest? That might have been out of a red chest. We got Latch Key. I think we got Binky out of one of them, so at least it's a tiers upgrade. We got Binky and 3 HP upgrades, if you count Latch Key, which it's not. It's a Spirit Heart and 2 keys and a luck upgrade, so a little ridiculous, but The pills are keeping me in at full health. The pills are keeping me in this one, dude. Wheel of Fortune. Let's do this. Let's come in here. Let's drop you. Blow up pretty much everything this room has to offer. Would like to play the Demon Judgment just a tiny bit more. Just a teeny tiny bit more if possible. Probably got enough bombs I can afford to play this guy too. Karma. I don't remember what you do, so I will not be participating too much. Man, the Bomb Beggar may be just like the worst deal. The worst trade deal in the history of trade deals. He's really bad, huh? Ansus will help us on the next floor, speed things up since this is going to be a long one, it's looking like. That guy kind of sucks, huh? He's kind of garbage. Okay. I think we just head to the next floor. I think we just go to the next floor. We tried. Couldn't quite get the Demon Judgment to work out. That's okay. I could go back and play him a little bit more. I'm not going to. I'm not going to, just to be honest with you. Okay, second half of Knife Piece on this floor. It's the Ash Pit, which is a little frightening. I've been known to take a bit of damage on this floor, but we've never had Mom's Knife before. So if there was any time for things to change and for me to stop taking so much dang damage, it's the fact that I have Mom's Knife, which is effectively piercing shots and a whole bunch of Damaggio. Don't telepills me. Shot speed up. What are these guys? Like, I don't even know if I've seen him before. I've been to this floor many times and I don't even know if I've seen him before. I hate it. I hate this floor, dude. All right, we have Curse Immunity, so we get to pick. I mean, you can't not take Miter, as great as the other item might be. The boosted Spirit Heart potentiality is amazing, so we're obviously going to take it. Also, I should have Ansused. It's my own fault for being a little bit of a dummy. Should have Ansused. Own fault for being a little bit of a dummy. Okay. Great stuff. Okay. I think we're good. Like, let's just kind of... To a slight degree, let's speed things up here. I mean, there you go. All right. He got me. He was hiding under the... He was hiding under the Earth's crust, which is the thinnest part of the Earth, despite what Ethan Klein may think. I was spending way too much time on TikTok. We gotta cut down the TikTok usage just a tiny bit, I think. We don't need bombs. We need HP for the next floor. Open these bad boys up. See if we can get ourselves some black hearts. High Priestess. It'll help in the boss fight. Pop me in here. Look, like if he can steal it, I'll let him steal it. It's not that good, but it's 1/3 of the way to Bookworm, so I would describe it as also not bad. We'll do 3 rooms here, which if we get a deal with the devil, which I don't deserve, have not earned. Low chances, but crazier things have happened. If we get one... Mr. Meeseeks will hopefully be all charged up and ready to steal something, if he even can. I think he can. Wow, he timed his jump so well there. Literally timed the jump perfectly. We did not get a deal with the devil, and that's okay. What happens if you, like, go for this? Does it, like, do anything? Just, like, save me, like, 4 steps of walking? Okay, makes sense. I will play this thing twice just so that we have it unlocked, but we don't have the second knife piece yet, so don't leave just yet. I haven't even seen any buttons. Have I missed all of the button rooms, or have we just not gotten any buttons yet? Possible it's a little column A, little column B. Anyway, yeah, went to a wedding, very fun. I'm not a big wedding guy. I think many people are talking about this. Many people know this, both in terms of myself and the attending. I'm just not a big like party person in general. Selfishly, from my side, planning a party, especially one of that magnitude, is like a lot of work, and I don't really want to do it. Also, like, very expensive, and from an attendant perspective, it's a lot of social interaction, and I'm a little bit of an introvert. I'm kind of an introvert. quirky, right? So, you know, it's not always my favorite, but this is, you know, it's been... I have about a year and a half COVID time of pent-up introvertedness. The scales very greatly need to be tipped in the opposite direction, so it was nice. It was nice getting out and doing something, just a little bit of a change of pace from... I would love that, but I don't have any bombs to achieve it, so I guess I won't be taking it. Yeah, it was nice to just do, like, anything different. It was very nice to just be doing anything other than sitting in my house. So that was fun. As far as, like, the other, you know, the general wedding festivities, again, not a huge social butterfly, I would say. So, like, the dancing, the general merriment, not always my shtick, but in small bunches. I've been known to groove a little bit. I've actually not been known to groove a little bit. It's one of the things I'm probably known to do the least is groove, but you know, when you've been trapped inside for like over a year, I think you do let loose a little bit. I don't think I let loose that much, but again, just getting out of the house was absolutely fantastic, and you know, very cool. Again, whether or not you think some of the symbolism he returns. Whether or not the symbolism does a whole bunch for you of two humans becoming one or whatever they say, whether or not that does much for you, I think I'm gonna stick with Guppy's head. It's still, you know, nice to see two friends come together in such a way, so that was fun. Now, I do have a jam-packed summer because COVID happened. All of my friends who are now entering marriage age, don't at me, please. All of their weddings got pushed back to basically all at the same time. So we have like 4 consecutive weeks coming up where we either have like wedding or bachelor party or reception type things going on. So it's going to be a busy like next 2 months. I mean, I'm going to take the all stats up because it's amazing. So thank you for allowing me to even consider it. I will open these as well because it's free. I don't think that trinket does anything for me. So I will just say no to it, but thank you nonetheless. Appreciate you for coming by. Man, we love a mom's knife run. It's been so long. Hate this room, by the way. Just generally hate this room. It's too much mental brain power at too early a time in the morning. I know we didn't really get to use Mr. Meeseeks, by the way, for like all of its glory. Like, we're not gonna be able to steal the deal with the devil item, but also, like, do you see how much HP I have? I don't know if I need to resort to theft, which is a nice situation to have. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, right? I think that is a quote about guns, so I apologize. I actually don't know if I agree with that. Okay, this should be our boss fight. We got enough money. How I did not take damage there, I do not know. I will probably never know. But I also don't really care. Happy to have not taken damage. Even though I absolutely deserve to. It just straight up hit me, dude. For the first time ever, the Isaac hitboxes have saved me. The inconsistent hitboxes have actually saved me for once. That's pretty awesome. All right. As long as we don't get an absolutely atrocious boss fight. By the way, where's my miter payouts? Where's my miter payouts, by the way? Because can't help but notice the Spirit Heart game looking rather lackluster. This is pretty much the exact boss I was thinking of when I said, as long as it's not a super difficult boss. This was the guy. I was gonna say, as long as it's not a super difficult boss, we could probably no-hit him and get to deal with the devil. We actually managed to make it happen, which is sick. Shovel and Death's List. I mean, Death's List objectively is not bad, so I'll take it. And I think 6 red hearts is more than enough to be happy with. Let's just head down to the next floor. I'd like to start building up some spirit hearts. We are running out of floors with which to do so because the game only gets harder after this. So I will go ahead and do my due diligence here. We have not only a tinted rock, but also several blue fires. You know, it's got a black heart, which is kind. Okay, tried to play Death's List. It's a little easier said than done. It's also really tough with that enemy that multiplies. Trying to keep track of which one I'm supposed to destroy first is essentially impossible. But we should try to get some Death's List. I think we can just cheat the system a little bit there, thanks to Mom's knife. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm mostly coming in just like chucking my knife. I'm not really looking and where I'm hidden. I think that lowers spikes. I got enough keys. You know what? I told you. This guy sucks. That guy's impossible. I think lowering the spikes could potentially be good for us. I would like to visit item room before we leave this floor. So give me just a second to find that out. Another guppy item, another guppy item, another guppy item. It's okay. It's not a requirement or anything. He's done it. I don't know how Death's List works. I just know you're supposed to kill them in the order that the skull appears over their head, and I think you sometimes get like additional consumable drops, I want to say, at the end of a floor. I'll take champion belt. Was hoping for spirit hearts in here, but they appear to just be nowhere. That's okay. All right. Beeline it for the item room. Trying to pick up pace here just a little bit since we did have another run appended to the beginning of this one, so it's turning into a little bit of a longer video. Thankfully, Mom's knife is a very good... Help me? Mom's knife is a very good speed running item. I can go into curse rooms for free. Actually amazing. Okay, the curse room itself, not so much, but like the idea was there, and I appreciate that. My brain, my brand. All right, we're fine. Okay, too much work. Too much work. I'm trying to kill them in order. Yeah, don't do that. Don't. Death's List to me is a... If we happen to kill them in the right order, awesome. We'll get a little bonus out of it. That bonus, which I still don't know what it is, by the way. That one on the left I think is amazing, but I don't think it works with Mom's knife. Actually, I have no idea. I've picked it up one time, but let's go with the right item. Yee. Yee. All right. Probably should have went with the left item just in case. You know, it could have been good. That little Chad does essentially nothing for me, but we're happy to have him. Does this create a nice path for me? Oh, baby, it does. Give me more spirit hearts? You don't understand. I picked up the miter for a reason. And the reason is you. The reason is actually so that I could get more spirit hearts. I know it doesn't really fit with the lyrics of the song, but that was the original reason. And it just hasn't been doing it, so... Explain, please? Okay. We're probably going to be rocking red hearts, so we'll take negative. Throw the knife in there. Go in here. We will be fighting Mom's Hort Phase 2. Mom's Hort, fake version. Version that I just cannot dodge some of the attacks because they're impossible. But that's okay. Rotten Heart, not really what I'm looking for. I think we're doing fine on the fly generation. All things concerning fly generation, so I'm just gonna go. I'm going to hold on to the full health pill as well because it essentially doubles our HP as we try to make our way to the mother fight. Now, I would like either some more HP upgrades. Would be awesome. Nah, stick with flat file. You tempt, oh silly, you tempt me. What's that? I'm trying to, I speak in only TikTok sounds now, but I can't even remember this TikTok sound. Ooh, naughty boy, you're teasing me. You know the one I'm talking about. I know I said I'd like to go a little bit faster here, but I would also like to play this guy and maybe get like Sin robes or something. Could potentially be awesome. So we'll give him a couple of plays. Give him a couple of plays. I don't want to like put myself. I mean, the pretty fly is also amazing, so playing these things also seems highly worth it. I don't want to like accidentally die or anything, so I got to be a little careful with how rolling in the deep we go. We do have a full health pill, so if I start taking damage on the floor and things get absolutely dire, can always pop it, but like you'd really rather have that. Dude, health up is exactly what I wanted, and I'm sad because I think I left one of those exact pills behind on the last floor, which is rather upsetting to me. Oh, we're probably fine. Little Chad's gonna be paying out with all sorts of little Chad's gonna be paying out with all sorts of HP, so we're probably fine. We'll be back up to full HP in no time. Whoa, I got kicked out of the room there. I didn't. You're gonna think I'm nuts, but I actually was not holding up there. That was weird. That was weird. What were we talking about? Weddings? Busy summer? Busy summer full of weddings. There was like a part 2 to the story as well. I can't remember though. It's completely gone. I promise you there was a there was like some element of logic. Not the rapper. There was some logic going with that story. It was going somewhere else, but it's completely gone now, unfortunately. Anyway, yeah, just this run. How are we feeling about the run? To get back on some more Isaac specific commentary. If I can hold on to this full health pill, pretty good. I know it's been a long time since we fought Mother successfully. We tried to do it on the Maggie run the other day, and I got just essentially dunked on, which was not very good. If we could avoid that happening in the future, I'd be very pro that. Requires me not being you. What you know about rolling down in the deep. Requires me not being a big old dummy, essentially, but I think we should be fine. Another HP upgrade is amazing. If I happen to get one more next floor, like even better, but right now we're going to be rocking 8 HP, hopefully going in with full. Again, anything else on top of it, like if I can get some more Spirit Hearts or something, even better, but not necessary, I would say, at this point. And I get to pop the full health pill halfway through the fight, so it's essentially like 16 hits. Again, assuming we don't take just oodles and oodles of noodles of damage. 16 hits in the fight seems fairly doable, especially with 2 orbitals surrounding us that will hopefully mitigate the amount of particles coming in and just ending my life, which is generally the biggest concern with that fight. She do be making a lot of bullets, so just being able to avoid all those is pretty awesome. Get some flies going. I don't think the flies will really be the be-all end-all for us when it comes down to it in the middle of the fight, but we can go into the curse room for free. Almost forgot about that for some reason. Memory's not very good. This is probably our secret room. Pop it open. Really thought we'd be getting more payouts with Miter, but maybe it's been nerfed in some way, shape, and or form, because I'm not seeing much. A little bit of extra HP didn't hurt anybody. In fact, it only helped me. Thank you, thank you. And I feel like we're on our right path here, yeah? That's going to be the boss fight. So we're going in. Going to have 8, 16, 17, 18 hits. If I take 18 hits against this boss, I deserve to lose. It's actually also really nice, thanks to Spider Mod. You never usually get to see this guy's HP. We actually, don't forget about Old Bandage paying out. That's going to be pretty sick too. For the first time ever, I actually get to see how much HP he has. We're also just kind of melting. So all in all, I would say this is amazing. This run, you know, I had some concerns at the beginning. Did it come around? I would say that it did. I would say that this run in the end did end up coming around, and it's so nice. Again, I don't know, maybe Mom's Knife is messing with my brain's interpretation of how much damage I should expect to be doing to this guy, but I feel like we're doing a lot more damage. Like usually it's a slog trying to get this guy's HP down. This actually doesn't feel too bad. Feels like we're actually getting through it decently quickly, which makes me very happy. This one will be successful. Full health pill not required, but happy to have it nonetheless. Dude, Spider Mod is really valuable. Just being able to like visualize your target and know how much HP you're gonna have to do, I think is quite valuable. All right, Guppy's Eye has appeared in the basement. I actually know what that item is, and I think it's pretty good. And it adds another item into the Guppy rotation, which means the Guppy transformation should be a little bit more likely. With that though, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider showing some support down below. Liking, commenting, subscribing helps out a great deal. Share with your grandmother as always. But with that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.